Hey kids, it must be Wednesday. This is The Rock, and it's time for Math Help with Dr. Webb.
Hey Dragons, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So this is the challenge question from last week. You wanted to regroup all of these and divide them evenly into the same containers. So let's go ahead and begin. We start with 1/5, 1, and we're going to add that to 2/5. This is one way to do it. I like doing it this way because it's faster. You can also do it this way. And do the 2/5 here, plus another 2/5, because multiplication is just rapid addition. Okay, so let's move on up here. 4/5. See, that tries to trick you by adding these unnecessary numbers here, which is I told you early on you could cancel out. All right, and then we're going to write out our full problem so we don't forget anything, is we're going to go ahead and divide it by the number that we have in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that will be our problem. And if you want to continue to write this one out, you would do this 4/5 and then divide it by 4. And it's going to end up being the same. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work this one first. I'm going to do the parenthesis, 2 times 2/5 is 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 times 5 is 5. Okay? So now we're looking at adding that in over here. So we're going to take this out. We're done with that. I'm going to rewrite it so that I make sure I get everything, because that's the important part. It's just keeping track of all this stuff. That's really the trick in the standard, is to keep track of what you're doing. All right. 5 plus 4/5 divided by 4. Okay. So we have 2 of those. We can do the same thing. 2 times 4/5 is going to be 8/5 plus 1/5 is 9/5. So I'm going to go ahead and write it all out though. So I use this up, right? I use that by doing 2 of those times each other. I had a group of 2, so I multiplied them by 2, and I ended up with 8/5. Okay, now I need to add it to my 1/5. So now 1 plus 8 is 9, and you keep the denominator the same. So now we have an improper fraction. We need to divide. So we go there, and we go ahead and divide by 9/5. And we're going to change our multiplication sign, flip our problem, end up with 9/20 as our final answer. So the standard that is coming up has to do with measurement, and most of it is going to be word problems. And they're going to be asking you questions like, how many cups are in 5 pints? Okay? So how many cups are in 5 pints? To do that, we have to look down at the scale. Okay? And we see that it takes more cups to fill a pint. So 1 cup is smaller by a bit than a pint. So it takes 2 cups to make a pint. For that reason, when we do this problem and it asks how many cups are in 5 pints, we're going to do 2 times 5 to get the answer of 10 cups. Okay, so in a different type of problem, they're asking how many gallons are in 20 quarts. So we go down here and we see that quarts make up a gallon. So in this particular problem, I have to divide. So I'm going to go, how many quarts are into 1 gallon? For example, I need that information. So I start there, and I see that it's 4. So 4 equals 1, okay, and I need to find out how many are in 20. So I go 4 into 20, and I know that goes 5 times. And I end up with 5 as my final answer. Okay? And here's your challenge question for next week. How many feet are in 4.2 yards? How many feet are in 4.2 yards? Here's a graphic to help you with that problem. You can pause the video and take a look. Good luck with that question. We'll be covering that in class. Have a wonderful rest of your day.